So I've been selling sports cards for about 5 years now, as a collector and just selling on the side. And the first year, even we can just stretch it out to 2 years, I was hardly selling cards worth more than $5. I didn't have inventory on anything. I was literally just ripping boxes and then selling really small singles. And that's exhausting, but I built up a lot of goodwill. Like, I'm a 100% feedback person on eBay and a top seller, and that's something that I'm proud of. As we've kind of gone on, I started making bigger sales. I started grading my own cards and kind of trying to figure out the industry a little bit. Things got a little dicey when I moved across the country. I left most of my collection in storage, and I brought a few cards with me to sell. And this is how my brain was working. I was like, these cards are just in case my New York City rent becomes too much, which was such a funny way to think about it. It was not going to save me should my rent be too much. I don't know. That's just how my brain is working, which is kind of funny in hindsight, but I think it was also a way to bring some of my collection here. I've been really rethinking my model, and I really want to take this a little bit more seriously, just like selling. And again, I'm a collector first. I will always be a collector first. But this card behind me was supposed to be a long-term investment hold. The 2010 Topps Mike Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton, Gold Rookie, PSA 7. The edge is tough on this card, but I purchased it for just over $20. And in my mind, I was like, a long-term hold. Maybe I can get this to, maybe he gets to 500 home runs. He gets to the Hall of Fame eventually. This card's worth $100, but I'm like, he's going to play 2, 3 more years. He won't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, maybe 10 years down the line, he's a Hall of Famer. And is it worth holding on to? Maybe it doesn't even hit $100. This is a PSA 7. This card specifically really made me radically rethink how I'm doing this. So let me put up the sale right now. As you can see, I sold the card for over 3 times what I paid for it, and all I had to do was hold it on the display stand for a couple of months. I was right place, right time. I knew I was getting a deal on this card. Why would I waste that, letting 10 years of inflation go by to sell it for $80, $100, whatever? There was somebody right now who was willing to pay over $60 for it. My total revenue after shipping and fees was $49. I more than doubled my money on this card. While I did not make $1,000, this is not life-changing money. That is going to be almost $30 that I get to reinvest in other cards. I get to put into a PC card. So you're going to notice, I think, over this next year, I've started buying cards that are more strictly investment. A lot of ending soonest type auctions, a lot of star players, numbered cards. Buy a card for $20, be able to sell it for $35. Like, adding up these small little wins is helping me get into a lot bigger cards, which I will start showing off in the next couple of weeks. And I can finally feel like there's actually like a little side hustle here. And again, I'm not trying to be a big businessman. A lot of these dollars that I'm winning are going into my PC, and I'm not using real money from my day job so I can pay my New York City rent. But I just think this is a really good example. You just need to be really patient, look for deals, try not to overpay, and don't be afraid to flip out of a card sooner than you think. You're never going to be at the top. This card could double in value in 10 years. I'm going to gladly take my money now and put it somewhere else, because I think in 10 years I can turn that $30 into more than $60 that I'd be getting. So that's kind of just what I've been thinking about a lot as like a creator and a card collector, because it's freaking wild out there, and these sealed product is just too expensive now, so I'm having to find other ways to buy singles and upgrade my collection. But let me know how you are kind of navigating modern cards, because it is not for the weak or the poor.